The devil seeks again to blot out the light of Granas. Valmar will return our world to darkness, then destroy it. I wish to send Elena to Granas Cathedral immediately. It is rumored that His Holiness Zera knows of an ancient sacrament which has the power to cleanse the soul of darkness.
Please! A monster has stolen my precious metal!
No one's metal acquired. It's here, all because of you. Thank you very much. So these are the Grand Cliffs.
I finally!
Oh, he's talking, sorry.
I'll teach you a lesson!
Damn it! Everybody, hang on to something!
Pleased to meet you, Miss Elena. I'm Millennia. You okay? I must be dreaming.
Seem to be okay. They're just in a major, tram accident, but they're ready to walk. These are pretty interesting. 750, but there's only 2 of them.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
Alright, Editor Yusef here. Totally forgot to turn off the mute button. So it looks like we got ourselves pretty lost. The fog is so thick. Is this really the right road? Does it really matter? Wait a second. Odd.
There's no smell of life in this place.
Why do flowers bloom in such a cold and barren place? Uh-oh, it's a party. Who are you? This is my garden. I'm sorry. We are travelers lost on the road. This is a garden of happiness. My precious secret place. Everyone who comes here forgets their bad memories and gets happy. If you come here, it means that your heart wants to be saved. Look, aren't all the flowers so pretty? But your eyes, are they perhaps? Yes, my eyes were bad ever since I was born. But I'm fine now. Thanks to Granas, I can see everything now. So I'm not lonely any longer. 'cause I'm happy. These flowers are nice enough, I guess, if you're into that stuff. Not my style. That's 'cause you're not trying to see. You're trying to be someone you're not. Warm your heart like these ones. Okay. She's straight up calling people out. Miss, I thought you would understand how good this place is. What do you mean? Don't you understand? Then you should ask the girl with the black wings. Black wings? Anyway, keep this place a secret. Promise? Miss, don't eat me. What's with that girl? Oh well, let's go on. Alright, yeah, I forgot to hit the mute button. So you're gonna be, turn off the mute button. 'Cause while I'm playing this game, kids are kind of like roughhousing and doing whatever. Just screaming and yelling. Sometimes they're not, but whatever. Anyway, you're rocking it with the editor for a little bit. Huh? Now where are we? Merrick's noise is like, oh no, that's the grunt from the bad guys. Hey, that little girl in her garden, where did they go? Could it have been a dream? Yeah, that all four of you experienced? For sure. So we're gonna do a little bit more fighting. I'll do one fight. Because you know I'm like kinda, these are training areas. There are 3 stages of training areas. I didn't feel like going through them again, so yeah. Yeah.
Here goes my impact bomb.
While I'm doing the edits, I haven't actually finished this game.
Chaotic Earth!
But yeah, as I haven't quite finished this game as I'm editing it. The files are so big that they're killing all my hard drives. So I gotta like condense these things down before I finish. Didn't make the decision that I was going to not film my grinding for a while. So I basically game captured every single grinding moment. Except apparently in the last episode when I didn't. It's a good day when Rowan is the finishing shot. You know it's easy. Uh-oh, I was surprised. I was surprised because I was blinking when I ran into the guy. Like, the characters enjoy small, like a couple of frames of invisibility, but you don't quite need it. Not in that section. 'Cause then if I try to touch somebody, I can't. I end up running past them. And then when I materialize, my back is to the guy, and then I'm surprised. And that sucks. Gotta work even harder. Alright, I'm skipping that. Alright, so, yeah, let's get cracking in a little bit. I think the game kind of screwed you when it comes to these map screens, like this map screen. It's nice to know where you're at, but the path that we're traveling is very linear. So what's the point of letting us know where we are? Like, show us a map and then move us there. Don't make us pick and do all this other crap. I'm sure I was hamming it up when I first did this. There's a certain sadness about this village. I wonder as to its source. Look at those booties. Oh, the sister has arrived. I'm glad. Now the village is saved. Chief! Chief! The sister has arrived. She's here. Alright. Yo, they always talk about Anita Sarkeesian. She had this big complaint that they're showing all these lady butts. So are they speaking of me? What is up with my timing? You know, when it takes this long, I wonder what I'm saying. Yeah, they're speaking. Huh? What's going on here? So you finally come. Our village, please, I beg of you, save us. You've lost me, Chief. I don't think any of us put in weekend reservations here. Huh? Wait. So you haven't come to save the village? Our journey is to Grandia's Cathedral. We are merely passing through, but... So you haven't come to save the village? I thought for sure they'd be here by now. What does this mean for us? Good question. What's going on here? These things shouldn't be spoken of in this place. Please, come to my home. That's the travel music. Anyway, yeah, Anita Sarkeesian was complaining a lot about women's butts being exploited. This is a game that doesn't do that. You see, strange things have been happening here in the village. Villagers have been suddenly falling asleep. At first we thought it was just fatigue, but they kept sleeping, days and days at a time.
And you do not believe that they are merely unwell?
I wish it were so, but they're not. To be blunt, I believe it's some kind of curse. A curse? What leads you to believe this? The dreams. Ever since falling asleep, all of the villagers have kept having the same dream. A presence, watching, waiting. Its eyes, great and terrible. Terrifying. Curse, right. Yeah, we have no solid proof, yet we could not bear the dread of it. We sent to the cathedral for aid. So that is why you thought Sister Elena is here for you? Yes, that's exactly why. Well, it's a damn shame, but like we said, we're just passing through. But may I ask one thing of you? What is it? Well, will you please stay here for just one day? The priestess from the cathedral should be here soon. I don't expect you to take her place, but if your sister stays here, the curse may be somewhat allayed. Worth a shot. We're gonna stay here tonight anyway. Another one fell asleep today. We're all uneasy. Can you put us up for free? Ryudo. Well, it's dark out. We're gonna stay here anyway. What are you talking about? We shall do as you ask. It is not much, but we would be happy to stay here at the village. Dun 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 dun. So yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, obviously, me being the editor, I know what happened in the story. It's kind of awkward trying to act like I don't know. But yeah, there's they show nothing but butts and abs for the guys around here, but for the ladies, they don't get nothing except for Millennia. Her stuff is on full display. Could you be the sister? Oh, we've been waiting for you. My son Nicholas does not wake up. Please do what you can to save him. Unfortunately, we are simpler travelers. We are not the ones you are expecting. Oh, I am so sorry. I've made a terrible mistake. If you have contacted the cathedral, I'm certain that someone will arrive soon. Please, wait yet a little longer. Yes, I suppose you are right. But, you say that your son has fallen ill? Yeah, let me just splash some water on him. Sister, perhaps if you look at him, you might be able to learn something. Would you mind coming this way, please? Is this the curse they were talking about? Obviously, Ryudo. It appears to be so. This is Nicholas. He seems to be sleeping peacefully, but he never wakes up. It is so much fun here. He doesn't sound sick. Maybe he's just easily entertained. Wee. I think that's how we said it. Is this not just like Gadan? Are you saying Valmar devoured his soul? Uh-oh, he's smelling it. If you smell what the rock is cooking.
Yet there's no foul smell about this place. No poo-tang pie.
Unfortunately, I cannot help you at all. That innocent face. Maybe he's playing with the fairies in the Garden of Dreams. Garden of Dreams? The place we passed through? Irina, before arriving here, we came upon a garden filled with fairies. You can't be serious. It's a tale told to children, full of song and fancy, meaning nothing. It's a fantasy. No, it was definitely real. Flowers everywhere and fairies flitting about. I couldn't dream this up. Believe me. Believe it. Believe it or not, you soul-snatching fake. There was a little girl, a strange girl, who could see everything. She had a scar above her right eye. That's Ira, Sandra's daughter. Oh, how eerie. So this curse was the work of Sandra after all. The fuck are you talking about? Please, do not be so quick to jump to conclusions. Is Sandra from this village? She lives in the back of the village. How could that hateful wretch do this to my poor sweet Nicholas? I'll slap the shit out that witch bitch. Ryudo, if that girl were indeed Ira, I would like to speak with her again. Yeah, she wants to know why she asked not to eat her. I keep thinking about what she said. Don't eat me? Well, you have been putting on a few pounds. You have to see it from her point of view. Nice. Oh, stop. She was an odd little girl, and I wonder, was that garden real? Real? As real as the dreams of a wise man, neither fantasy nor substance, a mist rising in the morning, melting into the air by noon. If we find Ira, we can ask her. Yes, we shall see. What a fool believes. Uh-oh, it's game time for my dog. He smells something, too. Ah, Nicholas! Sandra's to blame, that witch. How could she do this to Nicholas? But you have no proof that this Sandra person did this, right? We may have no proof, but before this happened to Nicholas, that woman's daughter, Ira, her blindness, which couldn't be cured by any doctor, suddenly got better. Don't you find that strange? That witch, she did something to Nicholas. That's the only explanation. Okay. Alright, y'all, we're about to get back to the normal broadcast or whatever, so, yeah. Alright, guys, this is awkward. I forgot to push the record button, so that's messed up because I was feeling it, you know. But right before I saved the second time, yeah. Nothing happened. Anyway, so what happened was I went here to this house, which is Sandra's house. The lady who was complaining about Sandra's daughter. And the little girl, Ira, was here. And we had a discussion. And the girl, Sandra, she's complaining because she got together. Her child had really bad vision. She got together all these medicinal herbs and stuff and mixed concoctions and things. And fed it to her to try and heal her eyes, and then prayed on it. And then her eyes finally started to work, but everybody else started getting cursed. So then she was like, she was like, it's messed up because I prayed my ass off, and then she healed, and now everybody thinks I'm a witch, and then I'm sorry I have to just explain this to you instead of showing it to you. Show don't tell, right? So then Ryudo, he says that let me get this right. He said, yeah, no wonder they think you're a witch, because Granus actually came through on one of the prayers as requesting something. Like nobody else gets their prayers answered. So when one prayer finally does get answered, then it's a miracle. Like, no wonder they think you're a witch. Granus actually committed one miracle in front of all the people who needed him. So they go through that whole thing, and this Ryudo's sarcastic wit for religion is off the chain, man. He is the best atheist ever, because his jokes are they're hitting right there. And because he's with the nun, his dry sarcasm is just like carrying this game right now. Seriously, I mean, who else is cool? Merrick, he just stands there like a big dumb oaf, smelling the air and shit. I don't even remember what the name of this little blonde boy is. And the nun, she's already written boring because she's a nun. The best thing they can do is give her another character in Millennia, and then make Millennia a slut, right? She's just whoring it up, even though she just dresses provocatively. She might not be a slut, but she's got a slut's uniform. Anyway, so after all of that discussion, and Ira here, who's walking around to the left, has the clairvoyance. So she uses her clairvoyance to say that some dangerous people have come to the front of the village, and then the mom's all like, "Oh my God!" So we're about to go and check that out. All right, so that's all that really happened. Actually, I went through like the whole thing about who actually showed up, and then it was like, oh, I didn't push the record button. That sucks. Fortunately, you also missed a part in the story. Hold on. Hey, hurry up! We mustn't make them wait. All right then. Wait up! Hey, what's all the commotion? I heard that the princess and her party from the cathedral have finally arrived. All right then. So yeah, I was having fun talking smack, and I realized I didn't do it. But you guys fortunately also missed the sound of my wife blowing her nose very loudly. She just kind of walked in the room, grabbed the tissue, and was like, So fortunately, that's missed. So my wife can save face. She needs to save all the face she can. Anyway, let's go. Being married to me, that is.
Can't be. The Cathedral Knights.
Well, well, how terrible for you. But never fear, the Cathedral Knights are here. We shall dispel the darkness before your eyes.
Oh, your words are most reassuring. Please do what you can.
This village is full of darkness. Darkness with terrible powers.
What has brought this upon us?
I have purified much darkness in my work so far. From my experience, this darkness is the doing of Valmar. I am not mistaken.
Oh
no. Until further notice, this village shall be under the control of us, the Cathedral Knights. All entrances shall be sealed. No one may enter or exit the village. Understood? Anyone violating my order shall be deemed a minion of darkness and purified in the name of Lord Granus. Come, my Knights of Granus. Take up your blades to cut down the darkness. God's light shall shine. I ought to have introduced myself. I am Celine, leader of the Cathedral Knights. I am pleased to meet you.
Hey, Elena. You know that crazy zealot over there?
Yes, she's the High Priestess Celine, leader of the Cathedral Knights. Now, High Priestess Celine is known to be an excellent inquisitor of heresy. I'm afraid this town might be in for a bit of trouble.
Just what are those guys planning to do here?
I'm actually surprised he didn't dig deeper into the nun, Elena, because the way she paused on Inquisitor of Heresy, be like, can you go ahead and expand on that? Because it sounds like you're scared. Anyway, yo, let me say, where's Anita Sarkeesian when you need her? She's over there complaining about video games got too many female butts, and male butts are all covered by capes. Well, this is one time where the villagers got the high booties. Look at how shiny those asses are, yo. The woman, Selena or whatever her name is, she's all covered up. The nun, of course, is covered up in doilies, apparently. You know what I'm saying? So what's going on? What's going on? All the dudes' butts are out there in full-blown glory for Granus to see, right? Anyway.
Well, well, are you not a sister of Granus? I was not told of a sister in this town.
Oh, I'm Elena, a songstress of Granus. I'm on my way to Granus Cathedral to report to His Holiness Zera.
To report to His Holiness Zera, you must be a very accomplished student. I'm sure His Holiness will be pleased. Your mission must be important, as is mine, to purify the world of darkness. Let us both work to the utmost of our abilities.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Alright, so at this point, I was a little confused because we had vocal stuff, but they didn't go far enough to tell us what to do. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe the Dreamcast was running low on resources, so this is all the voice work they could get in. But this scene clearly needed to continue, so I had to talk to her. I was like, where am I supposed to go? Anyway. So back to my voice again, I guess. Is this so? Indeed, you must desire to make haste if your intent is to report to His Holiness. How awkward for you. No, in fact, the ceremony failed. Watch your words, Elena. Well, who might you be? Name's Ryudo. The sister is under my protection. I see. For your trouble, I thank you. You can thank me by letting us through this village. Oh, and these two as well. They're with us. This is not possible. Hey, cut me some slack here. We're no threat to you or your cause. I cannot. Did you not hear what I just said? This village is sealed. Leave and be purified. Uh-oh. They're about to gang rape us, shouty. Until this matter surrounding this village is resolved, no one may leave. Not Elena, not you, not anyone. Look, we need to report to your boss. Get word to him about us, and I'm sure he'll permit us to make haste to the cathedral. Regardless of your schedule, it is my duty to ensure that the darkness in this village is exterminated, without exception. By the blood, even if your aim is to expunge the darkness, what will you do when you find it? No one can stand against a god. Worry not. We are the Cathedral Knights, blessed by Lord Granas. Discovering the allies of Valmar is a simple task, as is purifying the unclean. What is it with you and this purify thing? For some reason, I doubt your knights are packing soap and bubble bath in that armor. She means to kill them. I remember one village somewhere that was burned to the ground by Cathedral Knights. That's some strong bubble bath. No, that is not correct. Lord Granas does not approve of mindless slaughter. The holy fire of Lord Granas merely purifies those who have sold their soul to Valmar. We have purged darkness from this world, leaving none of its taint unpurified. Taint. Purify that taint. Thanks be to Granas. There's that word again. I fail to see the difference between your method and murder. If you were to find a person possessed by Valmar, what would you do to her or him? Should that be the case, this entire village shall be purified by the holy fire of Lord Granas. Such a sacrifice is necessary in order to rid the world of Valmar's presence. Shit. She's gonna burn that whole village to the ground, shouty. You called the damn cathedral to try to get some help, and they show up with a fucking reversed fire department. They show up in the name of Lord Granas, burn this place to the ground. It's like, hold on a second. You were supposed to help us get rid of the curse. I am. And hopefully the curse is not in you. Burn this man to the ground. Seriously, though. She finna burn everybody up. Whatever. Anyway, what? You can't do that. Looks like she can. She got a little bit more muscle than you got. Don't be afraid, for the holy fire cleanses only the sinner. Those who are pure of heart need not worry. Of course, this is assuming there are persons without sin before Granas. Ah! Well then, please tell me the details. Only then shall we seek out the apostles of Valmar. Alright then. Seriously though, this dude is an idiot. How pure do you think you are? Shit. It's like I've been using your computer and I found internet porn. There's nothing wrong with that, right? You are a sinner before Granas. Set this man on fire. Anyway. So what should we do now, Mr. Ryudo? We're fucked. Everybody get your sharpening stones. We're gonna have to cut through these guys. Anyway. Security's too tight. We have no choice but to camp here tonight. We'll be left alone for now. Elena's company protects us from suspicion. Though, for how long, I can't say. Man, this game hates Jesus, boy. You know, I should try to make a list of games that don't like religion, you know, because, man, sometimes they shove religion down your throat so hard in these games, it's like, oh, religion is fucked up, you know, like Castlevania or what's his name, Asura's Wrath. You know, maybe we could talk to this lady and see if she wants to tell us how her son being cursed is going to be alleviated when they set his bed on fire.